truer words have never been spoken. Believe in myself, the same person who got me into this mess. 13-year-old me, don't tell me what to do. Me now, could someone tell me exactly in chronological order and with great detail what I have to do? For anyone wondering, the lead is Adam Driver. The weirdest thing about living alone is how many hours you go without speaking a single word. Bold of you to assume that I don't talk to myself, LMAO. $600 vet visit for to find out the cat is obese and has anxiety. Santa, I know where you sleep and when you are awake. Dracula, yeah, everyone does. It's literally the one thing everybody knows about me. Interviewer, so why do you want this job? Me, well, I have always felt passionately about not starving to death. If you're wearing a mask, why would you care if I'm not? Your mask works right. If you're sober, why would you care if I was driving drunk? Your seatbelt and airbags work right. I love how we didn't raise minimum wage because it would make food more expensive, but then just made the food more expensive anyways. If you don't pay the $8, your tweets will be suppressed by an algorithm. Not making this shit up, you said it to a room of investors yesterday and claimed this would solve each. You'll have to scroll really far to see unverified users. Shout out to the person who used a copy of my debit card at a Target somewhere in Texas. Your $250 Target charge didn't go through because I only had $30 in that account. LMAO, I'm broke too, idiot. Enter password. Wrong. Reset password. New password can't be old password. I hate my job. Oh please. Customers in the restaurant while Gordon Ramsay is screaming at the owner. Shots. What is the meaning of life? Shrimp. You must marry one. Amber Heard. Jada Pinkett Smith. Amber Heard, if I'm gonna be used, shamed, and dominated, let it be a 10 out of 10 and all Sim from Street Fighter. Quentin Tarantino movies be like. Adam and Eve populated the earth. They had 3 sons. When you tell her to open up and she starts talking about her eyes. Last night I dreamed that scientists used a really bad picture of me to prove humans are closely related to goats, and I was so insulted I woke up. You'll ever noticed when you lose the remote you lose trust in everyone. Me. Are you sitting on the remote? No. Me. Stand up. When my pregnant friend pulled me aside and was like, I just wanted to get ahead of this. We're naming her Grace, but it's not after you. It has nothing to do with you. It's with deep sorrow that Grandma Gertrude passed this morning. Passed by a liquor store cause I'm faded as F. I hate it when in film one intends to chill someone and then leaves without making sure the person is absolutely led. I always double check. What do you mean by I always double check? This will be a big day for social media and fairness. A growing pandemic in February. Trump does nothing. Twitter calls him out on his lies. An executive order within days. After 2 months training jaw, this dude can probably drink peanut butter through a straw. Bro looks like a Logitech mouse. I'm as elegant as I can be when I ride that beautiful British beast. Well, I'm British and mine's big enough to be called a beast. I bet you'll look extremely elegant me. It's just a joke, love. What's an appropriate response to someone saying your GF's kinda average to you in front of her? You should see my wife. Next time someone tells you that America isn't a racist country, just remind them that this nation is willing to accept treason from a white president but not healthcare from a black one. 4 feet 11 inch up. Try again. Not the icebreaker you want to go with. Do better. Keep being a little bee and I'm gonna come over and hide all your stuff on the top of the refrigerator. Forgetting to turn off the alarm on the weekend. I was wearing a plaid skirt and some dude cat called me and I didn't turn around, so he said whatever, picnic table ABLMFAO. Let's not forget the time Captain Jack Sparrow broke the laws of physics. Please do not tap on glass, it scares the ice cream. 11-year-old me peering into my best friend's house after I rode my bike there unannounced and no one answered the door. Wow, you look just like your mother. No, those poor OnlyFans girls will lose money. No, put November is dumb. Now you understand how supply and demand works. My mom just told me she got her bachelor's degree for $4,000. My moral compass leaving my body when a villain is I. Margot Robbie to star in female-led Pirates of the Caribbean movie. That's already been done. I have felt uncomfortable before, but we were just passed by a slow-moving hearse and cars. My son is dressed as the Reaper. He effing waved. A child. What's that? Me holding an Oreo milkshake. It's spicy, you won't like it. Lego collection worth $200,000 seized during Melbourne pill lab bust. A pig's orgasm lasts for 30 minutes. Your wife is a lucky lady. Imagine hating England. There is no country in the world more beautiful. I feel like when people say I hate England, they're not referring to the plants and cows. I'm gonna set my Facebook relationship status to in a relationship and see what happens. Which Naruto character is it this time? This chick at work gave me a pill for my headache and I haven't blinked in 6 hours. Girl, you are going to jail. Your line just came out of the hospital. It was. Is gym really worth it? Was there some sort of study that says seasoning decreases muscle growth, or do bodybuilders just eat the food equivalent of a side note every day voluntarily? Me finally takes my schizophrenia medication. My homie Jerome. Levany relaxing with Rowlett. Hear me out. I like thick bud types. You don't need to heat your flat if you have 10 roommates. Tennessee has one of the country's highest child poverty rates, with nearly 1 in 4 children living below the poverty line. Tennessee Republicans. Best I can do is bang drag shows. I just wish someone loved me as much as this cat loves strawberries. Is British food really that bad? If made correctly, yes. Don't be shy, ask me out. Okay, get out. What's weirdest thing about American culture? Every 20 years or so they declassify a file that says you're right, we did it. What are you going to do about it? When I was 6, my mother's then boyfriend threw up off a second-story veranda to punish us for putting out elbows on the table. LMAO. OC for real. Lol. All animals want to live. Pet food. Where do you draw the line? Too many people are saying they would eat horse. I'm sorry for your loss. Your husband has however left you his incredibly lucrative construction company. Little solace, I'm sure. Thank you. If only he had remembered to take off his favorite concrete shoes and top hat full of bricks before going for a dip. She asked me why I'm feeling blue. I told that bee to get a clue. At the peak of 12 April 2020, the NHS had 4 times more empty hospital beds than normal, one of the facts that the covered inquiry does not seem very interested in. Beds don't provide care for people, Fraser. If they did, then John Lewis and Benson's would have led our response. Me hoping that all my problems would go away by the next morning I wake up. New problems that await me. The storytelling in this graph is great. Jenga sales in the continental United States. Remember, male to female. Why assign gender type to electrical element? Let them decide who they want to be. Society. Cracking your fingers. Your crack. When you reach for some water after a night out but you accidentally grab the lamp and hit your face with it. What will cure all your problems? Me. She's here. Yeah, X is great, but have you ever stretched so good you can't see for a few seconds? Me getting executed in 2034 using pronouns and adjectives. When it's a holiday for everyone out, it's still a working day for you. Hey guys, my parents are out of town, party at my house this weekend. LSPDPIO can't come though. We are actually pretty cool people to hang out with, but we get it. If nothing illegal is going on and no one calls us, we won't come. but based off the number of likes or comments so far it doesn't look like anyone else is going either. House Hunters episode. Husband, I'm a freelance hamster trainer. Wife, and I tune harmonicas part-time. Husband, our budget is $950,000. Our love is a divine bond, their hate is a baseless spite. This you. Flatten everything. Spare no school, no children's hospital, no old age home. Delete their entire gene pool off the face of the earth. There is nothing in the song Monster Mash that explicitly says it was a dance, it could have been a Okay, I read all the lyrics, it was definitely an Me, I don't like myself. Therapist, that's very common. Me, really? Therapist, oh yeah, loads of people don't like you. Me. Instructions unclear, I'm now on the run because of something called the age of content. I think our generation prefers Airbnb over hotels cause it combines the fun of traveling with the fantasy of owning property. My wife just stopped and said you weren't even listening, were you? I thought to myself, that's a pretty strange way to start off a conversation. Well, it's only the Collins Dictionary. The Oxford Dictionary makes it look almost as second-rate as the current English cricket team's performance. Girls think they freaky till they meet a MF like me who will have them sit in a bag of rice to lock up all their noisy juices and use it for my chicken bowl next day. Trade offer. I receive 5 inches of your height. You receive 2 inches of my pen length, or vice versa. Actor's teeth in the pilot episode. Actor's teeth in season 2. Minecraft Education Edition update. Are you a SAT? Because I would do you for 3 hours and 45 minutes, with only a water break. I'm more like a driver's test. Your enthusiasm to take me is adorable, but you're most likely 16 and don't know what you're doing. You look like a dehydrated bird on a super hot day. The female mind, the beta mind and the liberal mind are all the same. None of them can comprehend the levels of alpha male in this one photo. On the plus side, Josh, you'll be able to use this tweet when you get to ratios in math class. Billie Eilish via Instagram stories. Her putting the Weather Channel on her damn head. Me who wakes up cold as F. You took everything from me. My GF who steals all the blankets in her sleep. I don't even know who you are. Why was Neil Patrick Harris considered for the role of Barney Stinson given that he is gay? The same way an actor can play a serial killer without actually being one. It's called acting. What's the worst thing to say right after kissing? Hey, you're almost as good as your sister. It turns out they raise morale in jail like they do at work. When I'm bored, I message the on Backpage and see if I can get them to do manual labor. Hey, what are your prices? 100 half hour, 150 hour, and you'll do anything I want. Yes pappy. Okay good, I have a really long fence that needs to be painted. Shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes, I have cash. Like an actual fence. The older I get, the more I realize he wasn't that crazy. Me just changing the language on my phone. Nobody, me, staring at the lead body in movie to see if I can catch him or her breathing. Today I'm introducing legislation to set an age requirement of 16 to open a social media account. Protect kids online. A 16-year-old is too young for a social media account, but a child of any age can lawfully possess a firearm in the state of Missouri.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.